The man didn't expect that he finally defeated the final boss. As a result, all players have the game button to quit. Only the male master can't leave alone. What surprised him more is that he actually traveled to the game world 500 years later. The male master who just woke up found something wrong. He found that the game world where he is now is as real as reality. Then the male master opened the game panel. The level actually reached an exaggerated level of 255. The ability value has also been greatly improved. Since there is a property panel, it should be able to log out of the game. When the male master slipped to the logout interface, he found that there was no logout interface. The male master was scared and hurried to open the friend list. See if there are any friends who have suffered the same as him. As a result, he found that he could not connect to the network. The male master is also completely fierce. He just experienced the game of death, and now he is traveling the world again. But fortunately, the male master has a prop that can guide him back to the game world. Not long after, the male master returned to the game world. He found that there was a beautiful girl in the house. At this time, he was forcibly taken away by a group of strong men. It seems to do something bad. However, when they walked out of the ward of the house, a huge wild boar suddenly appeared in front of them. The strong men were scared to pee and ran away. Only the elf girl was lazy to sit still. In this desperate situation, Cardian took the opportunity to solve the wild boar. The real touch after killing the wild boar made the male master a little uncomfortable. Finally, the male master followed the elf girl Ginny to the shop. After learning that Ginny was the apprentice of Yuejichi, the shopkeeper was Shuni. Hearing Shuni, the male master was not calm for a moment. He immediately said that he knew Shuni and was familiar with him. He hoped that Ginny would provide information about his master. Unexpectedly, Ginny was still vigilant about the male master. She wouldn't easily betray her master's information, but she could help spread the word. It only took 1,000 coins as a reward, but the elf girl didn't expect that the male master actually took out a golden coin, and it was taken out of a space. It should be known that only a few kings of the race can use this coin, and a golden coin taken out by the male master can be worth at least 100 coins. But in the eyes of the male master, this is just an ordinary gold coin in the game world. The elf girl directly asked the male master what kind of advanced species he was. The male master said that he might be a high-ranking human. Hearing this, the elf girl looked at the male master in an unknowing way. It should be known that high-ranking humans have been extinct 500 years ago. The male master also knew something. After the male master defeated the boss, the humans really disappeared. Only he was trapped in the game. In order to get more information about this world, the male master decided to give the gold coin to the elf girl. I'm looking forward to working with you. Did you hear what I just said? It's not easy to find such a valuable thing. Where is it? Here. Don't you need a card or a ticket? I don't need it. Because it was the first time to receive such a large-scale transfer, the elf girl cried happily. In order to thank the male master, the elf girl took out the introduction letter of the master. This is equivalent to going to every city. With this introduction letter, you can directly meet the king. This can help the male master, who has no ID, to get rid of a lot of trouble. In order to know more about this world, the male master brought the introduction letter to a neighboring country. With this introduction letter, the male master didn't have to line up. After 2.5 minutes, the male master came to the Adventurers Association in the city. He registered here and became the lowest level adventurer. The male master planned to explore the world as an adventurer. He wanted to see how strong he was. The next day, the male master took the task of collecting herbs. This is the only task the male master can receive. Unexpectedly, such a simple task took the male master 4 hours to find. When the male master was about to return to hand over the task, he suddenly found a high-level skeleton knight. The level is actually an exaggerated level of 359. The male master didn't want to meddle in other people's business. But if he didn't meddle in other people's business, he might have met other adventurers. He had no choice but to go. So the male master rushed out with a sword. After a few stabs, the male master did not cause any damage. What surprised the male master was that the skeleton knight was obviously an immortal. Why did he use the holy sword of the light attribute? This must be a mutated demon. After continuous attacks, the male master did not have any effective hits on the monster. And the male master's weapon endurance is not enough. The male master realized that he could no longer pretend. The unsealed male master just killed the skeleton knight with one blow, but the sword of the light attribute was blown away by the male master. How good it would be if the light sword could be used as its own weapon. The male master also understood the strength of his own in this world. He was also interested in this game world. At the same time, on the other side, the sword flew into the room of the princess of the kingdom. The princess immediately sent someone to investigate this matter. and put this matter as a key case. Because this sword was not only put on the light attribute demon forever, but also the rareness of its production material is better than the kingdom's sword. At this time, the news of this in China made a lot of noise. It was also embarrassing for the male master to know the origin of the matter. Unexpectedly, the male master came to the guild to prepare the herb mission. But he found that the guild had listed the Skeleton Knight as the top priority case. It turned out that the Skeleton Knight appeared in a place where he should not have appeared, and many new adventurers were attacked. The male master did not expect that he just solved a Skeleton Knight casually. It turned out to be a heavy reward from the guild. Then, when the male master was solving the task, he said that the Skeleton Knight had been solved by himself. The elder sister in front of him was scared to death. She thought the male master was kidding. Then she asked the male master some details about defeating the Skeleton Knight. The male master said it out of the blue, and said that the level of the monster was up to level 359. All the people present were shocked. This is equivalent to the fact that the male master alone has a whole team and a small team. In order to prove that the male master was telling the truth, the elder sister in front of him took the monster's magic box to see. The hungry male master was eating. Suddenly, a terrifying man walked over. The male master also recognized at a glance that his weapon was actually a legendary magic gun. The effect of the weapon is to absorb the vitality of others and provide it to the user. It was with such a terrifying ability that everyone knew about it, but the male master did not react. Naturally, he made a move with him. The reason why the vampire Ovis approached the male master was because he heard that the male master wanted to kill the dead. So he came to meet the male master. After that, the male master ate barbecue on the street and enjoyed his life. Who knew that he was stared by a sloth? The sloth kept looking at what he had in his hand. The male master had no choice but to share it with him. Not long after, Abbas actually came to him. I thought he was here to look for him. Unexpectedly, his purpose was to take the sloth Millie home. It turns out that the sloth is an orphanage child. He likes to sneak out. However, when he was about to say goodbye, Millie ran to the male master and started to whisper. The male master thought that the little girl was kidnapped. Unexpectedly, he asked the male master to do something for her. That is, to save a fox in the northern forest. The male master was also shocked. Fortunately, the male master was strong. He still planned to go out for a walk. The next day, the male master went to the northern forest to explore. Soon, he found a statue of a fox, and he found a sick little fox in it. So the male master used the identification point to find that the little fox was poisoned. But this is nothing to the male master. He used an evolution skill to cure the little fox. The little fox was cured, but the monster who suppressed the fox was not happy. He saw a lot of red dots on the male master's map. He walked out of the temple and found that it was surrounded by monsters. It seems that the situation is very dangerous. But in the eyes of the male master, this is just a small cut. Just a simple cut to kill the monster. The male master thought that the matter would end like this. Unexpectedly, there are still 2 red dots on the map. It should be the 2 statues in front of him. As expected, 2 fox statues appeared in the dark. Suddenly, they became 2 terrible monsters. Their levels are as high as level 674. When he saw the male master, the 2 foxes attacked him directly. The male master saw that the situation was not good. He used a shadow to bind the 2 foxes together. The fox felt that he was in danger. He didn't give the male master a chance to attack and released a lot of black smoke. The male master lost his vision. It was pitch black in front of him. The male master who lost his vision was in a passive state. He could only attack passively. But this little fox made the male master stand on the magic array. After the male master sat down, he saw the fox's position. In order to kill the fox, the male master stopped running. This is the end. I won't let you win. After solving these 2 problems, the male master also used his eyes to look at the fox's attributes. He found that this little thing was actually a high-level elf fox. This was a mythical creature in the previous game. Because the male master risked his life to save the little fox, in order to repay the little fox, he also followed the male master and planned to marry her. At the same time, the elf girl's master received a message from the male master. Why do you have a magic weapon that I gave you? I don't know. After saving the little fox, the male master went to the church's orphanage. He planned to settle the score with the little fox, but the male master was the church's elf girl. The elf girl was also vigilant about the unknown man. Until the appearance of the little fox, the elf girl finally let go of her vigilance. Through communication, she learned that the original church was about to be inherited by another priest. The new male priest was a powerful man. For the orphanage, this kind of place that is hard to please is about to be eradicated by him. So the elf girl is more sensitive to strangers. The male master asked if there was any solution. The elf girl said that the church lacked a priest with talent. As long as you learn a purification skill, you have the right to inherit this church. But few people have purification skills. Finding such a person is like a needle in a haystack. But the elf girl didn't expect that the male master sitting in front of her just had this skill. And she also knew the conditions of this skill. As an exchange, the male master wanted to know more information. For example, what is the ability of the little lowly, Millie? How can you all listen to her unconditionally? It turns out that Millie's ability is to be attentive. It can predict the future. It was the same when she asked the male master to save the little white fox. She saw that the little white fox might fall into the hands of the bad guys. Some terrible things happen to the bad guys, and some information about the world. The elf girl said that she would report to the male master as soon as she knew. The male master also agreed to teach purification skills. Then the elf girl introduced to the male master the skill of learning purification. She is the daughter of the president. She is more powerful. Then the male master also explained the conditions of learning purification. That is to have the status of praying for victory. There is a girl, Millie, who defeated more than 150 immortal demons by herself. Of course, I can kill the demons first. The last blow was given to Millie. This speech directly shocked everyone present. The male master was shocked to say something incredible. The vampire Vel thought it was too dangerous. He also wanted to go with her. At the same time, the male master's performance also made Vel think of something. That night, in the road of the male master, he invited the male master to the tavern to drink. After sitting in the tavern, Vel directly asked the male master whether he was the chosen one. But the male master seemed to have never heard of it. Seeing the male master was clueless, Vel also explained the meaning of this. It turns out that the chosen one is born with skills and nicknames. From the moment they were born, they have extremely abysmal knowledge. After hearing this, the male master thought to himself that he was such a person. The next day, the three of them came to the abyss of demons together. There are endless immortals here. Then the male master gave the sacred jade to Millie. Without further ado, he turned on the brush mode. Seeing this, Vel also began to help brush the monsters together. The master is responsible for killing, and Millie is responsible for harvesting. It has been repeated like this. Suddenly, the abyss of demons was cleared. But this still didn't allow Millie to use the purification skill. So a group of people explored deep into the forest. There is a blue barrier at the end of the forest. This is the seal of the guild. This is to prevent the higher level demons from escaping. As soon as they entered the barrier, the male master found several demons staring at us nearby. Through the red dot on the map, the male master probably saw the location of the demons. So Vel arranged to deal with the demons in front. The male master dealt with the demons next to him. In the meantime, he protected Millie's safety. He kept brushing Millie like this. After a while, the male master asked Millie how much her level was. Millie looked down and found that her level had increased by many levels. This feeling of being taken away is real. Meanwhile, in the other side, the princess of the kingdom was fighting with the army. The holy sword in her hand was the one that fell into the palace before. The princess said that without this sword, this might be a fierce battle. I don't know what the situation is on the front line. Suddenly, a white-haired girl stood up. She said that she could deal with the demons in front of her. After a long time of brushing Millie, she also successfully obtained the purification skill. When they were about to go back, an accident happened. A large amount of magic appeared in the sky, gathered into a black ball. At the end of the magic gathering, suddenly a world-level boss appeared. His level was as high as level 804. He broke the barrier of the undead plane with one punch. Seeing such a powerful attack, Will immediately realized that this was a demon beast that destroyed the kingdom. He didn't have time to escape. The undead around him were surrounded by the boss. At the same time, the three people were surrounded in the center. Seeing this, Will proposed to break through the encirclement circle with the male master to escape. Unexpectedly, the male master refused him. After the male master broke the barrier, the aura of the king on him directly flew Will out of the 2-meter radius. The male master said that he couldn't let go of this guy. He would find a way to deal with the boss. Finally, he gave Will the power of strengthening speed. Then the male master immediately released the magic in the opposite direction. The strong power directly made the encirclement circle break through the gap. Now there was nothing to worry about. The male master also started his battle. At first, the little white fox on his head spat out a blue fox. All the undead foxes were turned into ashes where the foxfire was infected. Then the male master also started his move. The red lightning appeared in his hand. Then he just looked at the ground. In an instant, countless holes were eliminated. Even the ground cracked open, a huge, deep pit. The huge light made the same tree girl on the undead plane discover and feel the familiar atmosphere. She immediately moved in the direction of the male master. On the other hand, the male master thought that the move just now was enough to kill half of the enemies. But when he opened the map, at the same time, the magic in that direction kept disappearing. What did the male master think at this time? He immediately flew in that direction. As expected, his guess was right. The man was the man he used to be. He didn't wait for the male master to say anything. The undead behind him chased up. The little white fox was also very sensible. He jumped down and opened the enchantment that temporarily blocked the magic. In the next second, Shunyi directly rushed to the male master's arms. For him, this is his lonely life after 500 years. See his master again. Even if he has countless words to say, there are also various things to ask. It's enough to make him shiver when he hears a word from the male master. At this time, the enchantment of the little fox could not hold on. Although there are still many things to say, but now the priority is to solve this huge skull master in front of me. And the two master and servant work together again. There is also a magic that completely restricts immortality. However, after the battle was resolved, the skull master lying on the ground was speaking at this time. Give me the power of the skeleton. The sound of the words just fell, and he got up. Then, the male master picked up his treasure. 2.5 minutes later, the two of them found a place together. The male master told the previous experience in the game. He said that after he defeated the boss, he walked into a light and lost consciousness. When he came back to life, he went to the world 500 years later. So he didn't go to a certain place for 500 years. After Shunyi learned everything, he also said the information of this world. At that time, all NPCs could suddenly act independently, and the followers of other players were in a panic to discuss that the master had disappeared. At that time, Shunyi heard these and knew that their master had successfully passed. The male master was a little surprised. What Shunyi said was not that NPCs lost consciousness, but that they could suddenly act independently. After a careful inquiry, he found that they had self-consciousness. It's just that they can't act completely independently, so they know everything about the game. At the same time, Shunyi also knew that after the male master defeated the boss, these NPCs would disappear. However, the strange thing is that everything he thought didn't happen. Everyone is still alive. So the followers of the male master went to all over the world for 500 years in order to find the male master. I didn't expect to see the male master again. Now this situation. When preparing to return to the city, Shunyi actually said good morning. This time, the male master was fierce. It turned out that when the master disappeared, Shunyi suddenly began to plan. The male master didn't understand what the specific reason was. He had to let Shunyi speak through the app. At the same time, the tale was disguised as a tale. In this way, no one would find out that this is a legend. On the other hand, a group of royal princesses came to the place where the master died. Originally, they were also dealing with a large number of undead. Suddenly, the light that covered the sky wiped out all the enemies. When they came to the scene, there was only that huge deep pit left here and the red knife left on the ground by the male master. Who is it? Tai Shuman. Among them, he is the master of Black Fire. He is the master of Black Fire. This master, who has traveled to the game world for many years and made a weapon at will, is a magical quality, and it is such a weapon. He made several of them in one breath. Before that, the male master was discovered by the princess as a high-ranking human being. So she decided to find a chance to visit the male master in Yueji Temple. And on the side of the male master, Wei didn't understand why the male master could bring Shunyi, who never yielded to anyone, back. The male master wanted to find an excuse to fool him. However, Wei didn't believe the male master. Because the male master's magic was so strong that even though the male master didn't explain it, Wei also noticed that the male master was a high-ranking human being. When the male master asked if there was a record about them, Wei only remembered that high-ranking humans not only have strong power, but also have the ability to be different from ordinary people in various fields. Now it is even more regarded as a godlike existence. Speaking of which, the male master also thought of his strong ability to forge weapons. He said that he could help Wei to forge weapons, and the price could be cheaper. Hua Yinggang and Luo Laxia were also aware of this. When they learned that the famous lady was right next to the male master, they immediately became a little girl. Just before a few people came to the city gate to say goodbye, the male master gave some rumors to Wei. Unexpectedly, Wei told the male master seriously that if it was too serious to let him use this thing, he would be involved in it if something happened. The male master felt sorry for this. After all, Wei was the first friend of VieToonRush. After saying goodbye to Wei, the two male masters also returned to the Moon Temple. Wensheng rushed to Dierna to tell Shunyi that someone was looking for him. However, Shunyi's speech shocked Dierna directly. Oh, by the way, you haven't told Kira yet, have you? I'm Shin, the manager of the Temple of the Moon. Yes, I am. Manager? Oh, the manager. Manager. Aren't you too surprised? It's strange not to be surprised. If you say the manager of the Temple of the Moon, you're the legendary high human. But you're used to it at first, right? That's normal. There's no way I can get used to it, but there's no way the master is wrong. That means I didn't know you were the manager. I'm sorry. The male master didn't mind this and let Dierna treat herself as before. When they had dinner, they saw the delicious food in front of them, and the male master admired the ingredients he provided. This also made Dierna curious about what kind of ingredients the male master provided. After all, this dish has a certain aura. The meat is sarmaleo, each part of the orc king. The vegetables are blood radish, caram and onion. The fruits are ideanum and topaz pear. The rest are just so-so. Hearing this, Dierna was dumbfounded. These are all high-end ingredients that can't be obtained at ordinary times. Besides, no one would think of making a dish with them. However, at this moment, the male master only cares about the so-called aura. Shuni explained that most of the ingredients have similar vitality. Most of them appear in powerful magic or rare plants. After dinner, the male master learned that his other supporting roles are quite free now. This relieved the male master. After all, he was looking for someone who didn't know if he was still alive. Shuni also tried to comfort the male master. These are all personal choices. When the sound of words just fell, Dierna started to drink. Shuni also tried to comfort the other party. After the male master returned to the room that had been separated for a long time, he also felt the unprecedented relaxation. He changed into a suit and was ready to sleep. Until late at night, the male master felt something soft around him. When he closed his eyes, he found that it was Shuni. The male master didn't expect this kind of situation to happen to him. Since he couldn't refuse, the male master had to enjoy it. The next day, when the male master woke up, he found that Shuni had woken up. But soon, the silver hair next to him attracted his attention. He opened the quilt and found that it was a human-shaped Yoye. Although it was very different from the previous image, Shuni recognized at a glance that it was a human-shaped Yoye. After that, the male master asked Yoye a few questions. The first is why he appeared in the shrine at that time. He explained to Yoye that it would be uncomfortable to stay there. So the male master guessed that the magic spell had the effect of soothing symptoms. Then he asked Yoye if he knew that many people disappeared 500 years ago. But Yoye didn't know. In order to thank Yoye again, Yoye planned to go to the orphanage with some gifts. Shuni recommended the long-sleeved snacks of the Word of the Moon. The male master didn't expect that his weapon shop was now the main selling point. In order to get back to the old shop, Shuni also planned to open the old weapon warehouse. Unexpectedly, the situation changed. Shuni wanted the male master to meet someone, Jilat. The male master was shocked when he heard this name. Isn't this one of his supporting roles? However, as a high-ranking beastman, his lifespan is at most 150 years. How did he survive 500 years later? Suddenly, Shuni told the male master again that the beastmen established by Jilat have been passed on to the 8th generation. So he can wait for the appearance of the male master. In order to see each other as soon as possible, the male master planned to set off the next day. Just when Dierna thought he would stay in the shop, as usual, he was told by Shuni that he would follow him. As for the shop owner, he would take him away. Just when the male master was going to make some weapons, Shuni planned to report to the king about the Puro king. So the two decided to find a chance to meet. Before they parted, the male master formed a team with Shuni, because in this way, he could use Xinhua. At this time, Shuni suggested that Dierna also register as an adventurer. Later, when the male master was making weapons, he accidentally added magic to the weapon. I'm afraid the level is far beyond what this country can buy. When the male master made several reds in one breath, Dierna just put on a suit. It's just that the suit is a bit itchy. The male master, who was full of murderous intent, didn't expect that he was clearly beating the enemy, but he was suddenly controlled by his teammates by washing face milk. Before that, the male master came to the town with Dierna and planned to register as an adventurer. However, when he came to the guild, he found that his guild card level was advanced. The little sister explained that after the investigation, she found that the male master had defeated the Kuro Knights and a large number of Kuro soldiers. So she decided to raise the level of the male master as a revenge. At this time, the little sister noticed Dierna next to her. The male master explained that he came to register as an adventurer. This made her mistaken that the two of them were in a relationship. In order to shift the topic, the male master inquired about the information of the Holy Land. But the little sister told him that the information of the Holy Land is only open to adventurers above level B. Speaking of this, the male master had no choice but to wait until the level was enough before inquiring. Suddenly, he inquired if there was a kingdom that could be completed by the way. After a search, the little sister found a guardian kingdom and would set out in 3 hours. At this time, there were already 2 adventurers involved. Due to the need for some time to make Dierna's guild card, the male master decided to go to the town first. After that, the two of them came to the church. At this time, they also learned that La Sila had become a shrine and took over this church. When the male master asked where the Vel was, he was told by the little sister that Vel was going to investigate before he was ready to take over the shrine here. The reason is that the other party may not give up so easily. For the sake of safety, the male master gave a bracelet and a pendant to the people. and these props were all confiscated. After saying goodbye to a few people, Diurna's guild card has also been made. After getting the guild card, the male master felt that it was time to go back and get the Vel. After that, the two of them came to the alley. Then the male master took out a magic stone and explained that as long as you use it, you can reach the small area in an instant. For such a thing, Diurna didn't have to guess that it was made by the male master. Because the transmission itself is a lost magic, it is even more impossible for people now to add magic to the crystal. Thinking that the male master is a high-level human, Diurna no longer hesitated about this matter. With the light of the magic stone, the next second, the two of them were sent to the Vel. Then the male master shook his hand. The big house just in front of him was taken by the male master into the pendant in his hand. After that, the two of them rushed to the alley and saw the other two adventurers, Dragon Man, Garen, and red-haired girl. They also appeared in this alley. The people were all there, and the old man left at will. A mysterious shop built by technology. If it disappears, it won't stop with the problem of our Velith kingdom alone. The people who had no clue had no choice but to wait for the arrival of red-haired girl. At that time, they asked her clearly. And on the carriage, Garen asked if the two of them had killed anyone. For the sudden question, the male master explained to Diurna that it was easier to be attacked by thieves than a magic carriage. In the following conversation, the male master learned that Garen was a famous warrior and Chun was a boxing god. When the male master introduced himself as a warrior like Garen, Chun guessed that the male master was from Japan in this world. Because most of the warriors are from Japan, the male master was the first warrior he met other than Garen. The reason why there are so few warriors is because the prerequisite is to master knights and wild warriors first. But it's still weird. Certainly, Hinamoto, where there are many samurai, is a special island country.